All right, let's turn things over to meteorologist Allison Rogers. Allison, a big weekend ahead.
Yeah, a very big weekend as that winter storm starts to roll into the Cincinnati area. So we already have the winter storm watch that is in effect from Saturday morning through Sunday night. Doesn't expire until 1 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Technically, it is in effect for the entire greater Cincinnati area, and a lot of the eastern half of the United States is under some sort of winter weather alert, watch, warning, something of that sort. Now, we're going to be keeping a close eye throughout the day tomorrow in Texas because that's where this storm is going to start to develop. And that's going to eventually travel up the Mississippi to the Ohio, brings us our potential for some snow here starting Saturday afternoon. That snow will continue into Saturday night, overnight, picking up likely overnight at some point, and then will continue throughout the day on Sunday. Now, I still think there is a potential to see a window of some sleet in there, which is throwing a lot of question marks in this forecast, mainly when it comes to our totals. The impacts likely are going to remain the same. Massive travel impacts with this, not just here locally, but throughout a lot of the country. And then the dangerous cold, which is going to settle in here tomorrow, sticks with us throughout the entire weekend into next week. Most of next week looks like we are staying in that dangerous cold kind of category. Now, in terms of the sleet and snowfall totals, still looking like we pick up a general 8 to 11 inches of snowfall, but that sleet still throws in some question marks and would have an impact on our snowfall totals for us throughout greater Cincinnati. I think especially if you live further south. So here's how Futurecast is handling this. Still pretty quiet around the area for the rest of tonight, throughout the day tomorrow. Not expecting snow, but it is going to be dangerously cold by the time you wake up in the morning tomorrow. Our wind chills are already falling down into the single digits. Then Friday night, they fall down below 0. Saturday morning, we wake up dry. So if you still have any last minute things you need to get done, errands, or you still have, plans for the kids in the morning on Saturday, you should at this point still be able to get all of that done. But starting around 2 o'clock in the afternoon Saturday, we'll begin to see the snow moving into the area. That's going to continue to overspread the greater Cincinnati area throughout Saturday evening. Here's 5:30. Everybody at this point pretty much dealing with some snow. Now, I do think at times throughout the evening on Saturday into Saturday night, we will see occasional breaks in our snow. However, I still think those accumulations begin as early as about 3 or 4 o'clock on Saturday. Looking to pick up a couple of inches initially of some snowfall here Saturday. Once we get into the overnight time frame and early Sunday morning, that is when we have to keep a really close eye on where we end up seeing some sleet. At this point, I do think there's a good chance that we end up seeing some sleet throughout Kentucky and then nudging up closer to the Ohio River, potentially even a little bit further north. Notice though north and west, you're not so much getting into that sleet action. I think some higher snowfall totals are more likely north and west of I-75 and I-71, but the further south and southeast you live, I think the better chance you have of ending up seeing that sleet throughout Sunday. Eventually Sunday evening and Sunday night, we will switch back to a snow yet again, and that is going to wrap up overnight into Monday morning. The impacts though, whether or not we end up seeing sleet, whether or not we end up seeing all snow, still remain the same. We are still going to see major travel issues with this because I think in the least we're picking up around 6 inches of snow. More likely at this point is that we see closer to 8 to 11 inches of snowfall for most of the Cincinnati area. 8 to 10, 8 to 11, somewhere in that range. On the high end, we could see some spots picking up closer to 12 inches of snow. I think especially if you don't end up seeing that sleet, better chance you get some of those higher snowfall totals for you. But I think at least 6 inches for many, possibly as much as about 10 or 11 inches of snowfall for most of us. So Saturday and Sunday both are weather impact or weather alert days rather, because again with this travel is going to be difficult if not impossible, especially as we get into Saturday night and early Sunday morning and throughout most of the day Sunday as well. And those impacts are going to linger well into next week with temperatures staying so cold. It is going to be really tough for the crews to treat our roadways if any snow is able to pile up. Quickly want to show you those feels like temperatures for tomorrow because it actually doesn't feel bad outside today. I think this is going to feel a little bit shocking tomorrow when it feels like 3 to 1 in the afternoon and then feels like closer to about 4 degrees below 0 on Friday evening. And those feels like temperatures really struggle throughout at least Tuesday at this point. And it looks like we stay below freezing for almost an entire week. Guys,